Hey everyone, this time we're going to take a look at a cube, and we're going to build one from scratch so you understand how all the components within a cube work. This is a simple exercise that really to me highlighted how Neos worked, and I hope helps you too. To start with, I've made a cube just using the dev tooltip, create a new cube or box, and we're going to inspect it. And you'll see here we get a slot called box, and that there's various components here. I'm not actually going to focus on those, I'm just going to leave those to one side. And then to the right here, we're going to go create new empty object. And now we're going to build the cube to start from scratch, component by component. So here you'll see we've got, as a first component, we've got a box mesh. Now box mesh is a procedural mesh which defines the shape of the box. And so we can do that with attach component, assets, procedural meshes, box mesh. And you'll see there's nothing here rendered as a box at all. There's still nothing here visually. And that's because we need the next component, which is called mesh render, which is under attach component, rendering, mesh renderer. And then here for the mesh renderer, we drag the word box mesh into the mesh for the mesh renderer. Oh, let's do it again. Mesh. There we go. And now we've got a box, but it's pink. So we need a material, so let's add a material slot, and we'll now see it's checkerboard. So we can go dev tooltip, create new material, PBS metallic, grab this ball, set that as the material, and now it's a grey box. It's not grabbable. Oh dear, it's not grabbable. So we're going to need a box collider, so attach component, physics, colliders, box collider. Now my laser points at it, but it's still not grabbable. Okay, so attach component, transform, interaction, grabbable. Now I can move it, just like this one. And with that, we very quickly made a box. There is a couple of more things set up here. So we have a value copy on this box. And what this does is it means that if I change the size up here, so say this was 2, and this was, I don't know, 0.5, it would change the collider to match this slightly different box here. And that's using the value copy here. So check the value copy video. We're not going to set it up on this cube. This is just a basic cube to let us know what's going on. So let's inspect this cube again. And you'll see here, we've got every component copied across and a cube. So I hope that shows how basically everything in Neos is components, and how if you know the right components, you can make anything that anyone else has ever made. You just need to know which ones to add and how to use them in conjunction with each other. I also hope it shows how most of the shortcuts and things that are put within tools, such as the create menu here, are just making a slot and then adding the correct components to it. So here if we did a sphere, and we inspect the sphere, the only change here between the box and the sphere is that there's a sphere mesh and a sphere collider rather than a box mesh and a box collider. I sometimes show this to people in game just to sort of show them how Neos works from a game engine point of view, so I hope it's helpful for you. I'll see you next time.